seen any of the slides for this thing that we're about to see, I am now going to give you a PowerPoint presentation based on slides that I have not seen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Toiley T. Paper, and you may not know me. You may not know this, but I'm an internet celebrity. I've got a TikTok account. I've got an Instagram account. I've got a Twitch account. I've got a YouTube account. I keep these things running. You know how I do it? By being productive. And today, I'm going to show you how you can be more productive. Now, being productive is not easy. It's not something that comes simply to everybody. You got to work on it. You know, some people have it, some people don't. But I'm going to talk to you about how you can be more productive. The first thing you can do to be more productive is sleep a lot. It is a known fact that if you do not get enough sleep, you are not productive throughout the rest of the day. So you need to sleep however you find comfortable. Now, sometimes you can sleep in a chair like this guy, or you can actually sleep in a bed like a normal human being. It doesn't matter as long as you get a good 8 hours. You got to get a good 8 hours, if not more. In fact, I sometimes sleep at least 12 to 15 hours a day. That's depression, my friends. And nothing helps your productivity more than depression. So get some sleep. Now, the second thing you can do to be more productive, and this is one of the most important steps, is to exercise. Is to exercise. You can actually exercise and lift weights like this guy. Now, look how productive he's being. Yeah, you're going to tell me you're going to look at this guy. This is Big Larry. He's down in accounting. You're going to tell me you're going to look at this guy and you're going to think he's not productive? He produces. Let me tell you, this guy, he produces. You can tell. He's got at least 20 pounds there. He's lifting. All right? So, sleep. Right? Oh, no, I went too far. Sleep, exercise. Third thing, as you've already seen, is to get out in the fresh air. Really, getting fresh air is one of the most important things you can do. And the fresher the air, the better. And for those of us who can afford it, being celebrities, as space travel is now a thing we can do, what is more fresh than the air in outer space? Now, I'm not like in space, there's no air, so I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that the oxygen that they pump through these spacesuits is the purest oxygen you can possibly get. You see these old ladies and men in casinos with the little oxygen thing on their nose playing, they're gambling their pension money away? Yeah, that oxygen's okay. But you want the pure stuff, you got to get into outer space. You got to chum up with Elon Musk and get a trip to outer space where you can get some of the good stuff. Now, I will say, there are a few downsides to being more productive. There are some downsides to being more productive, and this next slide really exemplifies one of the downsides. 12% of women, you will only get 12% of the women that, this is for the guys, or women who like women, you will only get 12% of the women because you're so busy being productive. You don't have time for the other, I can't do the math. What is it, 88%? You don't have time for the other 88%. You only have time for the 12%. They're likely vegan, and they likely cannot afford clothes, so they wear vegetables as an outfit. But, let me tell you, that 12%, some of the sweetest 12% you could ever get in the entire world. Now, you're saying, Toiley, I'm going to exercise. I'm getting fresh air. I'm sleeping enough. I understand that I'm only going to get 12% of the women. But how much more productive will I be if I follow your methods? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you right now. This is how productive you're going to be. You're going to be able to put your legs behind your head and kiss your own ass because you are so productive. I don't know if we could show this slide. Anyway, if you can do this, you'll be so productive because you'll never leave the house. You will just stay inside all day and just do this. This is how productive you can be. You will have enough time to kiss your own ass. Listen, I don't make the rules. Now, you're probably saying, Toiley, where did you learn all this? Where did you learn all these little tidbits of information I'm going to tell you? I'm going to show you. You know where I learned it? Through the mail slot. This is my cat, Andy. And Andy and I just sit and we look through the mail slot all day and we watch the productive people. We watch as they go by. We watch as they walk by. And we just sit there, we look out the thing, and we take notes. Andy's very good at taking notes. And I say, Andy, do you think that person is productive? And Andy will say, meow. And that means yes. And then sometimes I'll say, Andy, do you think that person is productive? And Andy will go, meow, meow. And that means no. So, anyway, that's how you do it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to break down for you the 2-step productivity guarantee. Okay? There's 2 things that if you do, you will be more productive. Your productivity will skyrocket. Here's the first thing. Oop, nope, that's not the first thing. Here's the first thing. Is your sales will go up the more your caffeine consumption goes down. You have to get rid of the caffeine. You can't have coffee. You can't have soda. I'm sorry you can't. Listen, I know. I have a 12-pack of Pepsi up in the fridge right now. I would love to drink some of that sweet, sweet nectar from the Pepsi-Cola company. But I know that if I do, my sales will plummet. And my sales will plummet because I'll be burping too much. So if you want to be productive, I'm sorry, I know it's misleading. A lot of people think like, oh, the more caffeine you have, the more productive you'll be. It's not how it works. Not how it works. Okay? So you got to get rid of all the caffeine and your sales will go up like that red line right there. I thought red lines and graphs were bad, but anyway, there you go. Now here's the second thing. This is the first secret. Get rid of caffeine. Second secret. Buy a motorcycle and a gorilla mask. Buy a motorcycle and a gorilla mask and tour the country. Tour the country. But Toiley, how can I be productive if I do this? Well, here's the secret. You're not going to be productive. You're going to be wearing a gorilla mask touring the country. And people will go, hey, where did so-and-so go? And they'll go, they bought a gorilla mask and a Harley and they're touring the country. And then they won't ask you to do things, so you don't have to worry about being productive. Does his shirt say, I heart beaver? I'm going to guess 99% that that's what his shirt says. The shirt is optional. You don't have to buy the I Heart Beaver shirt. You don't have to buy the I Heart Beaver shirt. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to finish my talk today on how to be more productive by leaving you with one last thing. There's one last thing that I can leave you. You have given up caffeine. You've sold it all to buy a Harley and a gorilla mask and an I Heart Beaver shirt, optional. They are available in my stand store. But the final thing is get outside, take your favorite beverage, non-caffeinated, pull down your underwear, and mow the lawn. Do it at magic hour. Because at magic hour, anything looks good. You're wearing Crocs. You're pantsless. You got no underwear. You got a shirt that's just long enough to cover the bare end. Friends, this is it. This is the secret to life. Once you reach your final destination on your Harley, you take off your mask, you buy one of those zipper helmets, you go buy an old lawnmower that looks like it's from the 80s, and you mow the lawn. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how you be productive. Oh, it should go back to the last slide. That is my TED Talk. Thank you all for coming to my TED Talk on how to be more productive. I got to make that. He should be. Well, the problem is the beaver shirt wasn't long enough to cover his back beaver. Okay, we can't talk about that anymore. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, from CSI. Or what